you growing up in the business and starting when you were so young, you never had an opportunity to go study Meisner and see if that's your bag, or different approaches to theater, to method or whatever.
Not at that age anyway.
Not at that age. And that's fascinating, like how your process developed instinctually. Did you ever think about your process when you were a kid?
No, not as a kid.
Yeah, like
Not as a kid. It was the simplest thing as a kid. In theoretically, it was very simple. What I was doing, what the job was very simple. The beautiful thing about being pre-13 or 14 is you're not self-aware.
Right.
So I didn't really get nervous then. I wasn't really self-aware. I just had a sort of pure love of what it was that I was doing and all these really interesting, fun experiences that I was having. But I definitely remember the switch. I remember, oh yeah, I think it was around 12 or 13, and suddenly very aware, and with that came anxiety and nervousness and, you know, distrust of what I was doing and not being sure. But I definitely remember that switch. It was so interesting to me, of like suddenly, why is this stressing me out now?
Right.
Why? And I think it was, I was working on a film called Forever Young, which Mel Gibson was the lead in the film, and my character is in love with this girl, and he sort of gets this advice from Mel's character to just sing to her, you know? And he takes it literally rather than probably the figurative intention of just let out your feelings. And there was a scene in the film where I had to climb a tree and sing You Are My Sunshine to this girl. And I was terrified. And I was very self-aware of like, kind of embarrassed of singing out loud in a soundstage filled with people and all these things that I'd kind of never felt before, where I could kind of be unself-aware at 8, 9, 10, 11 of just sort of playing. Suddenly I was anxious and nervous.
Well, and it's growing up.
And there's all those things.
And your mom's there. That's embarrassing too, right?
Yeah, I had to make out with Christina Ricci on film in front of my mom too.
As a teenage boy,
sure,
that must add a level of mortification. I did most of my making out not in the company of my mother.
No, same.